Life in Taiwan is busy and fast-paced, but good Taiwanese food is best enjoyed slowly.
There are 4 convenience stores such as 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and some smaller chains such as OK Mart and High Life fill this very important gap between the fast-paced lifestyle and demand for good foods. And convenience stores such as these feed a large percentage of the population here on a daily basis. In fact, over 10 million NT dollars is spent in convenience stores like this one behind me every single day here in Taiwan. So in today's video, I'm going to be eating every meal for the next 72 hours in a convenience store, ranking, reviewing, and rating the foods as honestly as possible, and either giving them my Life in Taiwan seal of approval, or if they don't pass my test, I'll be relegating them to convenience food store hell, never to be seen again. So let's get that 72-hour clock in the corner and get in for our first meal of the day, which is going to be breakfast at this rather cute looking Pokemon 7-Eleven. Okay, so breakfast has been purchased, and I have to say, this definitely used to be a Pokemon 7-Eleven. They've changed it to Dragon Ball Z. I do know the difference. And in this video, one thing I want to mention is I'm going to make each meal as quick as possible for you. Eat it, taste it, review it, and try something new that I haven't tried before. What I've decided to go for is this taro and pork congee, a breakfast food that usually I would never get from a convenience store. I would usually get it from a real congee restaurant. And not to mention, in honor of good friend Ku, it's full of big chunks of taro. So let's give it a try, see how it compares against the restaurant quality congee. First thing I'm noticing, which is a common problem from convenience store food, they haven't microwaved it enough. The outside is boiling hot, but in the core, in the center, it's a little bit lukewarm, a little bit cold. But the flavor is good. I like it. I'm not sure if it's clear on there. There's big chunks of taro, nice big chunks of pork. Also some mushroom, which is a really strong flavor in this dish. Price is $65. Probably a little more expensive than I might pay for a regular pork congee. If you watched Prozzy's video recently, he featured a Haishan as one of the foods of his nightmares in Taiwan. It did win redemption in his video, probably because he was trying to impress Penny, who he was eating it with.
What the f?
But as for whether or not it gets the Life in Taiwan seal of approval, the food and the flavors are good enough, and as a good rice porridge should, nice and filling, filled me up. So first food of the video gets the Life in Taiwan seal of approval. And as for a drink to pair with my rice porridge, I've gone for a very traditional dojang from my favorite company. This one is available at 7-Eleven. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's definitely one of my favorite dojang. They've sent me a few free bottles before. Oh my goodness, so good. Definitely gets my Life in Taiwan seal of approval. But anyway, that's breakfast. Time for lunch. And for that, I've invited good friend and fellow YouTuber Prozzy to Family Mart. What do you think of convenience store food in Taiwan?
It's convenient. It's surprisingly good. That was the thing that shocked me so much when I first got here, is the quality of food is quite good, actually.
Challenge for the video is something new that you haven't tried before.
It's gonna be a tough one. I eat
tried
a
everything?
lot of convenience store food. Oh my God. We felt how heavy these are. I've never tried it before. Mixed fruits and vegetables drink.
That's super famous, that drink.
Never had it.
Oh my God, how?
It sounds disgusting. Why would you mix these two things? What did you eat this morning?
Dough porridge.
Oh, gross.
What the f?
It's piping hot. I've been here for 6 years. I have no idea what this is. It says Italian-style chicken with herbs.
It's a bit like a fantuan. This thing is absolutely piping hot, so in the meantime, Prozzy's going to have his first ever taste of a banh mi. I think you're going to like it.
That's incredible. There's so much sugar in this. There's no vegetable flavor in that at all. It literally tastes like those children's candies.
But does that get your seal of approval?
I think so.
Yeah.
Too much would be sickly.
Yeah.
But it's good. Okay, the rice is like a sticky rice, like what you would find on a sushi. And on the outside, you see like it's wrapped in like an egg omelet. They actually use chicken thighs for this, which is quite good.
Yeah.
They use chicken breast. Chicken breast dries really easily, whereas chicken thighs keeps a lot of moisture in. It's surprisingly good.
There's cheese and onions in there as well.
You know, you got eggs, you got chicken, you got the mother and the child.
That's something we don't do in the West, is
Mixed chicken and eggs.
Chicken and eggs together. And $59, what do you think of that for a lunch snack?
I'm pleasantly surprised. I was really hoping to show up here and absolutely dunk on some of this food, but I'm giving that like a solid 8.
But I'm definitely thinking that after eating convenience store food for 72 hours, I'm gonna be really full and probably gonna need to take a really long nap. And you know where the best place to take a long nap is?
Face down on the park.
No, with the sponsor of today's video,
Oh!
Emma Mattresses. Yes, if you, like many Taiwanese people, are up at the crack of dawn, taking the kids to school at 7 a.m. before grabbing a quick bite of 7-Eleven breakfast before a full day of work, rushing to pick the kids up again before a late dinner and crashing into bed before repeating the whole thing over and over again, then those precious hours you spend resting should be done in no other place than an Emma mattress. It's almost impossible for me to express how the technology in this mattress have improved my sleep quality and comfort. The multi-layered ergo cell foam technology helps support my body weight evenly, meaning that I wake up earlier, more refreshed, and full of more energy to attack each day. Not to mention this breathable, removable, washable mattress cover that helps the air to circulate around and underneath my body during sleep, meaning that even during the hot Taiwanese summers, I don't need to use the AC to help keep me cool during sleep. But don't just take my word for it. I highly recommend you take advantage of Emma's 100-night sleep trial and try it for yourself. And to celebrate International Women's Day coming in March, they have a promotion with 45% off the cost of every mattress on their store, plus an extra 10% off when you use my code ALLAN on the link in the description down below. I promise you won't regret it. But as for now, time to get back to the video, back to the convenience store, time to eat some dinner. Okay, and for dinner, we are coming to probably the least visited of the 4 major convenience stores by myself. We are going to be checking out what dinners High Life has to offer. So yes, High Life for dinner. This is Shuantai Jipian Guo. I've definitely never seen anything like this in 7-Eleven or Family Mart. Yes. Oh my God, that is so good. Wow. I didn't know that it had like these glass dongfen noodles when I bought it. Usually I'm not a big fan. I prefer wheat noodles, but these are pretty good. Ooh, spicy. A little bit spicy than I expected. Let's have a drink of tea. Not too much, it's a bit late. Don't want to drink too much caffeine. Needle mushroom, some see you tomorrows. Black ear mushroom, I think it's called in Chinese. Really soaks up the flavor. And of course, a nice big helping of that pickled veg, that's Shuantai. Probably for the price, $109. I think it could have a little more chicken in here, but can't complain too much. It is really delicious. And if I was to have another complaint, maybe a little bit too oily. I know that's probably the style of the hot pot, but it's making my chopsticks too slippy. I can hardly control my chopsticks. Overall, definitely gets my seal of approval. I guess it's natural to spend a little more on dinner than you would on breakfast or lunch. And health-wise, body-wise, not feeling any major differences, any major effects. I didn't eat many vegetables today, you may have noticed. So I did pick up an apple. I'm gonna get my apple eaten. And I'll see you in the morning in time for breakfast. Yes, 24 hours into the challenge, that although last night's Shuantai hot pot was very delicious, it has not resonated well with my stomach. So perhaps a little lighter breakfast today. Nothing too heavy, give my stomach a chance to recover. And we chose our 4th convenience store of the video. We went to OK Mart, where they actually told me I shouldn't film. So I've come to the park to eat this rather interesting sandwich. I'm not sure if Taiwanese people will find this interesting, but foreigners definitely find this kind of thing interesting. It's a sandwich that's been sealed somehow. And there's nothing much to be said about a strawberry jam sandwich. Does it belong in convenience food hell? Nope. Does it get my seal of approval? It's not special, not really good enough. But one thing I did pick up is an OK Cafe latte, and I'm pretty sure that I've never actually tried the coffee from OK Mart. I may have done, but I can't remember it. Usually, I'm a 7-Eleven man, occasionally Family Mart. Oh, actually not bad. Quite a strong coffee flavor. Sometimes the lattes in Taiwan can be a bit overly milky. So as breakfast is rather simple today, I thought I'd take the opportunity to pick up a Fudai, a lucky bag from OK Mart. Don't worry, I'll make it quick, but you can see on here some of the prizes that we can win. Maybe a $290,000 diamond ring, massage chair, Apple Watch. So many prizes can possibly be won. Lonely God, Kedina, 泡面口了. Ooh, 这个不喜欢. Ooh, royal milk tea. Some Savlon wipes always come in handy. You never know when you get yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. And a guagua lard. And there's my prize from the scratch card. But anyway, yes, a relatively underwhelming food diet to go with a relatively underwhelming breakfast. But I think for the sake of my stomach, it was better to have something light. hopefully got something more interesting for lunch. And talking of something interesting for lunch, we've got Eddie back on the channel.
Hey!
欢迎回来到我的频道。
Yes.
How's your Jen?
How's your Jen?
Eddie, today we're eating convenience store food at Family Mart. What's your general opinion of convenience store food?
I love it, man. It's honestly, it's great.
Unlimited budget, go wild, buy your dinner at Family Mart. We'll sit down and have some food.
No expense spared on this channel, that's for sure.
I forgot to say, it's got to be something new that you've not eaten before.
Condoms. I've never eaten one of them.
Okay, so you got something new?
Yeah, this cheese gratin thing.
So one thing to mention about convenience store food is that a lot of it is Western style, right?
Yeah, actually not. I never even thought about that.
Lots of pasta, spaghetti, or
Yeah,
curries.
well, it makes sense. There's a lot of things you can put in a microwave. I've got the gratin, surf and turf rice gratin.
And mine is actually a combination of Italian spaghetti with Japanese mentako. So there's a bit of seaweed, there's a bit of seafood, there's some scallops even, some gambas,
Ooh,
some
fancy.
shrimp. Cheers.
Cheers. They're actually really good as well. One thing you get with a lot of convenience store food is they clearly reuse the same like 3 sauces. I've had this carbonara sauce so many times, but it's very tasty.
How often would you come to eat a full meal at a convenience store?
Oh, I eat it too much. At least 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I'm pretty sure a few years ago,
Yeah.
it was most days a week.
So what do you think it is with foreigners in convenience stores?
It's in the name. It's convenient.
It's convenient.
I'm just hungry, but I'm not like starving. And there's nothing I particularly want. I just want something with some flavour.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I have to say my spaghetti is a little bit dry. Like it would be better with like thicker sauce. The sauce is a bit watery and runs off the spaghetti. The shrimp in this is incredibly small. These are like British shrimp.
Yeah, Thai shrimp are massive. You get really, really
Yeah.
big ones. I'd actually say this one's not bad. I'd say it's all right. This gets a surf out of 10.
You may have noticed that I've been eating very few vegetables over the past couple of days. So I've gone for a carrot and vegetable mixed juice. Not bad.
Oh, drinks, the single best thing about convenience stores is just the selection of drinks.
Okay, well I think that's pretty much it from Eddie. Thanks for being here.
That's all right?
See you at the weekend.
Sure.
And as for now, it's time for me to go home and get a rest, and I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. And for breakfast, we are back at Family Mart for the 3rd time. First, we're going to try a very traditional Taiwanese snack that usually I would buy from a night market or a vendor. But when I saw it for sale here, I simply had to give it a go. This is a double cheese scallion pancake, and it doesn't look amazing. And I have to update you on the health or the physical condition. There is definitely something different with my with my digestive system. Some things are happening down there that are definitely not normal. So in order to combat the fight I'm having with my guts every morning, I've gone for a salad. Not the best salad in the world, but it definitely feels good. Some natural crunch to my food is definitely a good thing. But anyway, time to get onto this most traditional of Taiwanese snacks. My first time ever eating tongyoping from a convenience store. Doesn't look like the most appetizing tongyoping. I think we have our first entry into convenience store food hell. For such an amazing, traditional, iconic Taiwanese night market snack, I think they should have either done a better job or just left it alone. Too doughy, for a lot of oil. But seeing as that we're at my local Family Mart, I wanted to talk about something that's a little bit different in culture between here and back in the UK. If this was my local convenience store, I would know every clerk's name. There would be small talk, there would be greetings in the morning. And I'm not saying that Taiwanese convenience store clerks are cold, but there's just this barrier between the customer and the worker. It's very formal, very respectful, but it doesn't feel like it's your local store. It doesn't feel like part of the community. And I just feel that convenience stores are a little more of a colder, more clinical environment. It could be a little bit warmer. I know some of the vendors around here, the restaurants, they're more open to interaction and more fun, light-hearted conversation. I'm not saying that any convenience store is better or worse at this. I just feel like they have a training system where they're told don't be too relaxed and informal with the customers. Anyway, we have about 24 hours left of convenience store food, which means that my next meal is going to be my second to last. That's going to be lunch with kiwi.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Convenience store food, yay or nay?
Big yay.
What's your favorite convenience store?
7. 2 for 1 1.
Are you teaching like a...
No, eventually, yeah.
Okay, so how often do you come to a convenience store for a full meal, would you say?
4 or 5 times a week.
No, you don't.
At
Really?
the moment, yeah. Because
Why?
I'm save money.
Oh, okay, yeah. Convenience store food
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cheaper than Uber Eats, right?
It is cheaper, yeah.
Introduce yours, what have you got?
I've got a mushroom truffle chicken pasta thing.
And I've got a Fucheng minced pork with pork chop rice. There's a range in 7-Eleven from the Regent Hotel. So this is like hotel quality style convenience store
Yeah.
food. Dig in, let me know what you think.
My first meal of the day. I'm pretty hungry.
Wow, can definitely tell that that's like a level above a normal.
Good, is it? Yeah.
What's your normal go-to meal for convenience store food?
Whichever's on discount on the day, really. Usually like a beef or pork on rice is pretty good. Or like if it's summer, like a cold noodle, like a liang mian.
Why do you think convenience stores are so popular with foreigners?
You don't need any Chinese at all, really.
Yeah, that's true. You just see what you want to buy and buy it.
Yeah.
How does it compare to like convenience store food from back in New Zealand?
We don't really have any. We've got petrol stations. To be fair, I do miss a good petrol station, like a mince and cheese pie.
This is really good. There's bamboo, there's vegetables, there's rice. There's that big piece of pork chop. Does the food get the seal of approval, or does it go into convenience store food hell?
Seal of approval. Easily. Yeah, this is good.
100% seal of approval from me, but $129, $109, definitely a little on the pricey side for convenience store food.
Ooh.
Definitely gets the seal of approval. So big thanks to Andre for his input, and of course thanks to Eddie and Prozzy for helping me make this video, and of course thanks to you guys for watching me over the past 3 days eating nothing but convenience store food. I'm going to end the video tonight, my 3rd day, my 9th meal in a convenience store in 3 days. Something relatively light but still traditional. A mediocre box of substandard microwave dumplings. Probably one of the first Taiwanese foods I ever ate when I came to Taiwan, but I'm sure you don't need me to explain to you how they taste. Not great, but how do I feel after 3 days eating convenience store food only? My stomach is in bits. Feels like I've got a rock in my stomach. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to Emma for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to go check out the link in the description down below and use my code ALLAN for the extra 10% discount. I'm going to get this finished, get home, get to bed, and in the morning, I'm going to go for a nice, healthy breakfast and a little bit of exercise, see if I can sort out my body. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye-bye.